Hey there. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Stephanie Murray. I'm a Sapphire Ambassador with Plexus Worldwide. And this video is how to get to Leaders Retreat Part 2. So if you haven't watched Part 1, which is not labeled Part 1, but it's just how to get to Leaders Retreat, make sure that you go back and watch that. That was a team call that we did last night. And I really broke down how the convention contests, the credits work, and what goals to set in order to get to Leaders Retreat with credits wise. And there was a lot of really great input from other ambassadors on our team. But make sure that you go back and watch that before you watch this video. So I'm going to assume that you've seen all of that. And basically the summary of that video, that training, was that the best way to get to Leaders Retreat is to have your goals for June, July, and August to have $1,000 in PV, to sponsor 5 new customers and 5 new ambassadors in your levels 1 through 4. So this video, I want to break down for you even further how in the world you get to reach those goals. So how to get 5 new customers and 5 new ambassadors this month, which will obviously propel your PV to 1,000 PV or more. So how to get five new customers, 5 new ambassadors this month. I'm going to give you 3 simple steps and a couple of resources, a couple of documents to use to help you do that. So if you're taking notes, get ready. So here are my 3 simple steps. Step 1 is to commit to 1 Zoom prospect call per week. For the next 11 weeks of this contest, commit to 1 Zoom prospect call per week. If you don't know what the heck I'm talking about, there's a video, probably more than 1 video on my YouTube channel, how to host a Zoom prospect call. If you are, silver or ambassador and you haven't reached gold yet, make sure you reach out to somebody that's gold or above up in your upline and ask them if they would host a Zoom call with you. Don't do it alone, do it with somebody else. Even if you are gold or above, look for somebody in your upline or sideline to do it with you because it's more powerful. So watch those videos on how to host a Zoom prospect call. But for what we're doing today, step 1 is to commit to 1 Zoom prospect call per week. Step 2 is to schedule your DMO, your daily method of operation, on Sunday. And step 3 is to execute your DMO 5 days out of the week. So I'm going to get into exactly what that DMO, that daily method of operation, needs to look like in order to get those 5 new customers and 5 new ambassadors. So some of you may have heard before, DMO tracker, daily method of operation, and the 3-2-1 rule. In case you haven't heard it, this is what it is. So 3-2-1, go every day for 5 days out of the week. You're going to invite 3 new people to join your Zoom that you've already committed to. You're going to follow up with 2 people, and you're going to check in with 1 person from your team, 1 ambassador if you have a team of people. So what this is going to do for you over the next 11 weeks is obviously if you're reaching out to 3 new people 5 days a week, that's 15 people a week that you are reaching out to. Now, if you're reaching out to 15 people a week to invite them to your 1 Zoom prospect call, you might get 3 to 5 people to show up on that Zoom call. Now, if you have 3 to 5 people show up on that Zoom call, you're likely to get at least 1 or 2 new customers or ambassadors. So obviously, 4 weeks out of the month, you're doing 1 Zoom call every week with 3 to 5 potentials. You're going to get anywhere from 4 to 8 new customers or ambassadors. So I'm not great at math, but basically what I'm saying is that's enough people that you're reaching out to, that you're in contact with and you're following up with then later, that they will produce eventually new customers or ambassadors for you. So in essence, it really is a numbers game. If you are reaching out to enough people, you're bound to have some people that end up ordering from you and signing up as ambassadors. So I'm going to show you a document that a file that I created for you. Let me screen share here. And I'm sorry if you can hear like banging in the background. There's construction going on behind my house. So anyway, here is my DMO tracker for you. And this is, you can fill in the week, Sunday through Monday up here. And this is assuming you're going to do a Sunday through Monday week. If you have to change the days around, that's fine. It's going to be day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of your week. But we're just going to go with Sunday through Monday. So step 1, obviously, before you even get to this document, is to schedule your Zoom call. I love to do Sunday afternoons because people don't typically make plans on Sunday afternoons. Like 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, they are done with church. They are hanging out. They really didn't make any plans. They're just relaxed and getting ready for the week. So that's a really great time to schedule your Zoom calls because people don't usually have an excuse. So you've already, before you got to this document here, you've already said, okay, I've got it on my calendar. I'm going to do every Sunday at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, or I'm going to do, this week I can do Tuesday, this week I can do Wednesday, et cetera, whatever. But schedule your Zoom calls and then pull up this document. And this is what you're going to pull out on Sunday or print out on Sunday and sit down for 10 minutes and fill this thing out. Now, why am I saying step 2 is to schedule your DMO, filling this out? Do not skip this step. It's a step in itself because it's so important. Now, if you spend 10 minutes on Sunday and fill in all these blanks and fill in all these names of people that you're going to invite, that you're going to follow up with, and ambassadors you're going to check in with, if you spend 10 minutes while your brain is calm and quiet and focused on Sunday, I promise you are going to be like 99% more likely to actually do it the rest of the week. So if you can imagine Monday night, we got through the whole day. It's crazy. I got the kids in bed. It's, 8:30 and I can commit 30 minutes to work my business before I crash out at 9 p.m. But if I then sit down and go, okay, I'm going to look at my list now and try to decide what 3 people I'm going to invite to my Zoom call this week, I'm going to be way less likely to actually do that because my brain is fried. I've been making decisions all day and I can't possibly focus enough to think about who am I going to follow up or invite today. But if I've already done that legwork on Sunday and I put in all my names here, then Monday night at 8:30, I can just pull out this sheet of paper and I look and say, okay, I already decided, Susie, I'm going to invite Susie. I'm going to invite Carol. I'm going to invite Andy. And then I just do it. And I put a check mark next to their name. Same with a follow-up. I've already decided on Sunday and wrote down in these lines who I'm going to follow up with. So Monday at 8:30 when I'm exhausted, I can do that in 2 minutes. So the point of scheduling your DMO on Sunday is to make it easier for you during the week to actually execute. So then this is what the rest of your Sunday might look like. If you decided to do your Zoom calls on Sunday, then there you go. You host your Zoom call. Definitely watch one Diamond documentary every single Sunday. And I promise you it might sound like, oh yeah, I may or may not do that. No, that's important because it's going to motivate you and help inspire you for the week ahead and to keep pressing on, to know that it's worth it to get this work done, to work towards Leaders Retreat. And ultimately it's going to propel your business forward. But watching a Diamond documentary every single Sunday, I promise it's going to be worth it and don't miss it. Diamond documentaries are 20 minutes long. So watch it yourself, watch it with your spouse, watch it with your kids, whoever's hanging around. They can all benefit from watching it. And then don't ever miss your Facebook post or your personal development, which we'll talk about in a second. Okay, so that's your Sunday. Your step 2 is to schedule your DMO on Sundays. So you've got this whole thing filled in with names now. And step 3 is to execute your DMO 5 days out of the week. That might sound like the easiest part of the step, but it's probably the hardest part, which is why we scheduled it all on Sunday. But Monday, now okay, inviting 3 people, if you're going to time block, which I would encourage you to do, doing your DMO, this invite 3, follow up with 2, check in with 1, that might take you 30 minutes out of your entire day. So look at your schedule. Figure out, is that 30 minutes you can sit down and do all at once? Is that 15 minutes in the morning before you head off to work and 15 minutes at lunch? whatever it is, make it happen, but you've already got your names here. You're going to just follow your plan. You know who you're going to invite, who you're going to follow up, and who you're going to check in with. And then these two over here, Facebook posts and personal development, are what's going to continue growing your business as you're doing these things. So Facebook posts, you're doing one personal post a day and one Plexus post with a personal picture. So your Plexus post is not a graphic. It's not an advertisement. If you see somebody that posts some really great verbiage, that maybe like they've got a great post about X Factor, cool, copy and paste their words, but take your own picture. And that's not a picture of you holding the bottle because you don't want people to see your face. That's like no makeup selfie, whatever. You're excited about X Factor. Take your own personal picture and add that to the post. So check these off. You got your personal post for the day, your Plexus post with a personal picture, and then 30 minutes of personal development. Now again, on Sunday when you're filling in your DMO, fill in what book you're reading, and also include, which I didn't make a line for you here, but include, just write it off to the side here, when you are going to do that 30 minutes of reading. It's much more likely if you actually put it down in your schedule that you're reading for the 30 minutes that you're actually going to do it. So if that's before bed, if that's at lunchtime, whatever it is, do not skip personal development. If you don't know what books to read, definitely start with some of my favorites are GoPro by Eric Worre, How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie, How to Rock Your Network Marketing Business by Sarah Robbins. There's all sorts of them out there, and I think I've got lists on our team page too. So that's basically it. So that's your 3 steps on getting to Leaders Retreat. We've already, we talked about on the first team call that those are your goals: getting to 1,000 PV, 5 new customers, and 5 new ambassadors. And then this is how you get those 5 new customers and 5 new ambassadors. You're committing to 1 Zoom call per week. Every Sunday, you're filling out this DMO tracker, and then Monday through Friday, you're executing your plan. So I would encourage you all to get an accountability partner, whether that's your upline or somebody's sideline, or use your team page. Like, be bold, dude. Just take a picture every day of your DMO tracker, like I've done it, and post it on your team page. I promise you it's going to encourage other people, first of all, and it's going to hold yourself accountable. So I hope that was helpful. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm going to stop share, and I hope you all have a great day, and I will see you at Leaders Retreat in October.